Konami, makers of great games since forever, but there's usually a jingle there. This is Sunset Riders. I thought I'd, throw my hat into all this and see what I can show you guys. I have three good corruptions that I've found, but there's a reason. There's a reason that all three of them are so good. We're gonna pick Bob because the other characters crashed the game. As you can see, nothing too wrong aside from the graphics being horribly destroyed. You can go and get power-ups, doesn't change anything. But there's a very specific reason that I chose it, and this is why. Bob has the ability to moonwalk in this. You can't face left, ever, period. You can jump and shoot down, but you can't ever do anything to your left. You're always forward-facing. There's also, collision issues, music looping at the wrong spot. It's just going back to the start like halfway through the song instead of at the end of it. Big messes, the usual suspects. You can, jump up where there's nothing in the game and hang out there for a little bit. But, moonwalk mode is pretty hype. Bridge seems fine aside from the usual crap that's been at the start, but it seems to be resolving itself a little bit. Those big piles of glitchy mess on the floor are gold, if you can't tell. Here's the second set of goals. We're just gonna speed up past this because who wants to watch that again? Nothing too new. The game seems to clean up again. Still not being able to face left to get in the correct position there. Here's the boss. He's got yellow squares in front of him, and me being terrible at video games. Music still doing awfully. The horns have stopped, and all we have are drums and bass now. To be honest, the moonwalking, it helps a whole bunch here, because you can just kind of weave in between his bullets, fill them full of lead. He throws a pile of vomit on the floor and tells us to bury him with his money. No victory fanfare, just Bob cheering. Good job, Bob. You killed like 20 men. Hawkeye Hank Hatfield, not looking too good either. However, the game is completely unable to load his stage, aside from the music, which is also a little drunk. But that's it for the first. You'd have to reset here if you want to keep going. Here we have our second one. Most of the problem, as you can notice, with that little jingle there, the sound in this one is way messed up. Everything's a little too high-pitched when it comes in, but other things can happen. Aside from the standard graphical screw-ups. And we'll be seeing that in a moment. Pathetic attempt at making the beginning of the stage happen. And no music, but we do have a high-pitched whine right here. This is lowered to 10%. That thing was loud. And it lasted a while. There is a way to make it stop, though. What you need to do is, and I'll do it in a second, after I probably get killed, is you pause, and then the audio starts playing what sounds like a really bad MIDI. And of course I die because I'm awful, and there's a hole in the ground that I can't get out of. but everything's a little bit too high-pitched, and it comes in and out at its own whims. Here we are, below the stage. However, you can still get shot down here. And you can also die for absolutely no reason. Game over. But that's all of that one. Here we are on our third one, which is very, very special. There's only one... Well, there's a couple. There's two super horrible things. Actually, a third. Bob is on fire. And this man has... he's seen better days. But we've entered float mode. Whenever you fall in this version, in this messed up, horrible Sunset Riders world, you float down ever so gently. Bob has acquired slow fall. And there is one tiny little other thing, and you'll see it because I need to, well, I need to dodge these two bullets coming up. We have a moon jump, and it will take us, honestly, to the moon. You cannot have downward trajectory, and the bowls are screwed up. But, you know, that's just a few of the things that I've found so far messing around with these tools. That's really it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Toodles.